Hi, my YouTube family. Happy New Year. Cece has not talked to you all year, but I want to update you real quick on what's going on with me. I literally just left a surgeon's office. Yeah, I said that correctly, a surgeon's office. So, last time I posted, the last couple of posts were about my fibroids and me possibly getting a what is it, fibroid embolization. Long story short, things kept happening where the embolization would have to be rescheduled. A test they needed me to have was on a day I couldn't have it. And I kind of was feeling like maybe this is not the route that God wants me to go. Like that was just my feelings because I was supposed to go for an appointment on December 10th, have it by the end of December, and that did not happen due to conflicts in scheduling. So I really just started thinking to myself, like, maybe this is not the route. So they wanted me to do an endometrial biopsy, which I had no idea I needed an endometrial biopsy. Once I said I was going to do the fibroid embolization, they started telling me all these tests that I need: blood work, the biopsy, and ultrasound. And these were the things that were in conflict with my schedule, especially the endometrial biopsy. So I'm not sure if you know or had an endometrial biopsy. If you've never had to go through an embolization, you probably have not. But I went for my biopsy last Friday. So let me just talk about that for a second. Again, this was a surprise to me that I needed to have it. So, of course, I started researching and looking at all these things about the endometrial biopsy, and how some people say it hurt and this, and that. And uh, let me just tell you my experience with it. So, with the endometrial biopsy, they literally take a instrument and go into the cervix. They dilate the cervix, go into the cervix so they can get up to the endometrial lining to snip a piece of the tissue out. I will say the biopsy itself, it was a little uncomfortable. I was given a numbing medication so it wouldn't be as bad. So my doctor is really good. She was really good with. I barely felt the stick. She had me do a cough, and then she stuck me, and it's like, oh, okay, she stuck me. But I will say after, and it could be because I experienced a lot of pelvic pain, so I don't want you to take my experience and feel like it'll be your experience. The biopsy itself wasn't bad, but immediately after I started feeling some cramping, and that whole day, I was just really uncomfortable. So I just kind of laid around in the bed and didn't feel better till the next morning. So that is the endometrial biopsy. I am waiting on results for that. So most definitely I will update you when I get those results. But during the exam, my OBGYN felt like maybe my pain could be associated with endometriosis. Frustrating to me because I've asked about that condition years ago and I was kind of blown off by some other doctors. So she wanted me to see a surgeon that she has to see what their thoughts were. I'm just coming from that particular doctor, and let me just say, guys, I'm a little frustrated. Well, not frustrated with the doctor. The doctor was absolutely great, but they're not sure what's going on, because in office, my OBGYN said that my uterus didn't seem tender to her because of my reaction when she checked it. But when I went in today, my uterus was super tender when she went to check it. So, they're looking at a condition called adenomyosis. They want to look for endometriosis, and also possibly when they do the laparoscopy, which I will be doing a laparoscopy because unfortunately they have no way of telling what is going on with me unless we do a laparoscopy, which is a incision into the abdominal area, 3 small incisions, where they'll take a camera, go inside, and look at some things. She said if she sees endometriosis, which now she don't think that is a concern, but not saying that it's not, um, that she will remove it. She said that when she go in, she can also do a myomectomy, which is a surgical removal of the fibroids. But let me just say that they feel like the fibroid embolization is something that I should not do. So that is one reason I was getting those feelings from God, like that's not the route that you should take. Um, and everything kept stopping me from doing that. That's just my true feelings, because they were telling me that the fibroid embolization will compromise the uterus so much. So they feel like I should do a myomectomy. We're waiting on that doctor that was going to do the fibroid embolizations. I requested records literally last week, and they still have not sent them to the surgeon yet. So I may have to go by and pick up the disc. But lo and behold, we have no idea what's going on. I have to have a laparoscopy to see what my condition may be. Adenomyosis is a condition that basically requires a hysterectomy, and that I'm not willing to do. So, and the only way that they can find that condition is removal of the uterus. But she said that she can see signs of it because she knows she's not doing a hysterectomy on me. I feel like I'm all over the place, but I just wanted to update you guys on where I am in the process. The fibroid embolization is a no-go right now. So I guess I'll come back and update you guys on what the endometrial biopsy says, because I feel like there may be some answers in that biopsy. And then from there, we'll schedule the surgery. So I just wanted to quickly update you on what was going on. We have no idea really if I don't know, guys, because I'm getting conflicting thoughts from several different doctors when they examine me. So at this point, the laparoscopy looks like it's my only option. So I'll keep you informed on what comes of that when I get my MRI results and I schedule the surgery. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night.